Hi everyone, Mr. here for Nemesis Creativity. Welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since we last had an upload on this channel. A lot of things have been happening, but hopefully now we can get back to our normal rhythm of posting a video every week. But before we get started with today's video, I would like to ask all our new viewers to subscribe to the channel and like this video, share it with as many people as you possibly can. That would really be helpful for the channel. So going back to today's topic, I would like to share with you one of the best books that I've read recently, and a book that I think you would really love to have to go through and learn some of the lessons that it has taught me or that it is teaching me as we go. So this is She Dog by Phil Knight, a memoir by the creator of Nike. This is a very insightful book and I found really helpful in my journey, discovering myself, discovering the things that I want to do, and discovering how to go about setting the steps to making and having a really productive life. I've read it a couple of times and I think you would find it really enjoyable. In a nutshell, he just takes us through his journey from the time that he was just about 24 and how the journey to setting up Nike was. It wasn't an easy journey, but you can, looking backwards, you can see how the vision was always there, but it wasn't always easy. I'm sure that goes for most of us. We know what we want to do, but looking at it backwards, we can see the steps that we took. But when you go through each one of those, it may not seem as clear as you'd want it to be. So, in summary, I just want to pick out a few lessons that I got from this book, and hopefully it will make you want to go out and pick it, and maybe you can see if it can help you in your own journey, in your own self-discovery. So let's go over these lessons. The first lesson that I got from me is how Phil always goes back to this quote that he got from Captured, that the cowards never started and the weak died along the way. And in many ways, he's saying you're here now. So do what you have to do to get to your vision. Do what you need to do to make sure that your vision is fulfilled. I'm sure that will count for a lot of us. We may be stressed. It may not look so bright and clean at the moment, but we should know that we are here now. We need to make the best of what we have. We need to make the best of our current situation, take advantage of all the things that are presented to us. The second lesson that we learn is vision. It's easy for us to look back in hindsight and say, Phil had a vision for Nike. Phil had a vision for what his life would be. But it wasn't so clear to him as he lived through each and every one of those moments. From the time that he was 24 when he takes over the book, or from where he takes us from, it wasn't very clear to him then. But what was clear to him was the why. His vision was always guided by why. Why was he doing this? Why was he pursuing this dream that he has? So at the end, we may see that the vision was there, but it wasn't always easy. So you have to go through a lot to fulfill your vision, but what will guide you through is your big why. As long as we are always answering the big why, then the vision will be very clear in the end. The third lesson is fear of failure. Phil really emphasizes on fear of failure. As a company, they knew that they would fail, but they would come out on the other side of failure better and more ready for any future issues that may come up. So they did actually look forward to failing and failing as quickly as possible and learning the lessons. That's really profound for me, because it says in whatever you want to do, whatever you're pursuing, you're most guaranteed that you would fail. You're most likely that you're going to fail. But if we are ready for it, if we are ready to learn the lessons, if we are ready to lose, then we are more in tune with getting the success along the line. But if we are not ready to fail, and at the first point of failure, we will give up. But if we know that at some point we will fail and learn the lessons after that, then we are preparing ourselves, preparing the steps for us to get to the vision, for us to get to answer the big why. We need to be cognizant of that we will fail at some stage, and we need to be ready for it. The fourth lesson for me is perseverance. There's so many issues that happen with Phil, dealing with Japanese shoemakers, dealing with bankers that really almost drowned his business, and it almost failed to launch. But in all of these challenges, in all of the issues that he had to face, the financial, the legal issues, he just persevered because he loved doing what he was doing. He persevered. He was there, solving all the problems, getting over each one of them as it came, and he didn't bolt out. And most importantly, he built around him a team that was ready and willing to support his goal. So they were able to persevere even in the hardest of times. Even when things didn't seem to be going on well, they managed to persevere. The fifth lesson is on doing your best. So Phil's idea was that they needed to make the best in everything that they do. When they started making their own designs, they always wanted to make the best design for the athlete. Whenever they would go into a project, they wanted to do it as best as they possibly could. This was good for the athlete, and it also eventually was good for the brand. So in the end, it benefited everyone. So whenever we go into a project, we need to avoid just doing the bare minimum to get through. We need to get to a point where we're doing our level best and improving with each and every step. Whenever we fail, we take the lessons and improve on the next iteration. It's a really important lesson that right through the book of doing your best whenever you're given an opportunity. Just do your best and the rest will take care of itself. The sixth lesson is inspiration. There is just so much in this book that will inspire your day to day. There is just so much, so many lessons that Phil brings out, and if you are paying attention, you'll be motivated and inspired to start whatever you want to do. Just start it. Right now we have the best opportunity to do whatever we want to do. Whatever that you can think of, it's time that you just start it. It doesn't matter how you feel, it doesn't matter what you think of yourself, but just start it. Just start it now. You never know what will come your way. The seventh lesson is doing what you love. And in a Steve Jobs-esque way, he encourages that you find what you love, and whatever you pursue the things that you love, because when the hard times come, because they will come, you need to be able to persevere. If it's something that you love doing, you'll be able to stand it and persevere because you are doing what you love. The love of what you're doing is what will probably just sustain you when all reason has gone out. If you are doing what you do not love, at the first instance of trouble, you just bolt out. You just be on your way out. So make sure that you love what you're doing. Make sure that you are in it for the long haul. It's not a sprint, but if you love it, you'll persevere. If you love it, you'll try to find the best solution to whatever issue that you're facing. If you love it, you always find a way of improving, of making yourself better with each and every step. Those are just a few lessons that I picked from this book, but I would encourage you to just pick up this book and read it. It will inspire you to get out of your comfort zone and experience your true potential, experience your bigger goal. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video and share it so that you can get it to as many people as you possibly can. So until we meet in the next video, keep reading and keep creating.